Hey guys, it's Zentech here, and today we're going to be doing a simple tutorial on Cinema4D. Now, since this is the first episode of what can be a lengthy series, we're going to start off rather simple. So step one is going to be open Cinema4D, and I'm sure all of you know how to do that. Alright, now that you have Cinema4D open, what you're going to want to do is tweak the settings to your liking. So you're going to go ahead and hit the film icon with the small cogwheel, and then you're going to go to outputs, and you're going to set it to whatever settings you like. So in this instance, I'm just going to set it to the basic standard of 1920 by 1080p, and then under your save preferences, you're going to want to save it to whatever directory you feel fits the most. So test, we'll just name it test for now, and then click save on that. The format, you could put it in TIFF, but I mean, you could also put it in whatever format you feel like. So for this, I'm just going to put it under PNG. Anything else currently does not matter, as we're not really doing anything too complicated. I'm kind of just teaching you guys the basics. So step two is going to have to be to create a background module, and to do that, you go under this floor, add floor object, and you just left click it and hold, and then drop under background. Now once you have a background module there, what you're going to want to do is load up the texture that you want. Well, not the texture, but the background that you want. So to do that, you just go ahead and select the image that you want, drag it right over background. Now when it asks this image is not in the project search path, you click yes, because now it's giving it a search path so it knows where it is. Okay, now you have a nice background going on. You can make it whatever you want, doesn't necessarily have to be space, but if that's your fancy, then knock yourself out. Now next, we're just going to go ahead and add some simple 3D text. Now to do that, you're going to want to select MoGraph, go under the instance of MoText, and now you have MoText loaded in. Now if you want to rotate it, move it around, you press R to rotate, so you can rotate it to whatever. E to move it around, and then T to scale it. We want the text rather big for now, so that seems good enough. We could rotate it maybe a bit more. You can even have it like that. Move it like that. There you go. Now you just click under MoText, and then you can change the text here under Object to whatever you want. So I'm just going to change it to Zentech, because that is my YouTube name. Alright, there you have your name and a 3D text. Now, you want more, don't you? So what you do is you go under caps, and then you can select fillet cap, and then fillet cap. No. Fillet cap, there you go. Under here you could even just put normal cap or fillet cap. Fillet cap gives it more of a chiseled look, and I kind of like that a little bit more. And you could also go under object again, select the fonts. Today we're going to be doing almost like a GTA font, because I think that looks really cool. And it looks kind of bloated, doesn't it? So maybe if you just remove the caps and just go straight fillet, oh, not fillet there, and normal cap. Now that still doesn't look right. Just a normal cap there, and there you go. And if you ask me, that looks pretty good. But it still feels pretty plain, right? So what you're going to want to do is go under create down here, and what we're going to be doing is adding a material to it to give it almost like a different texture. So just click that and go under texture, and you load up whatever you want. For this, I'm going to be loading up a metallic texture, and that should look pretty nice. Yes, and then what you do is drag it from here onto here. And to see how it looks, hit Control R. This is how it would look if it were to be rendered. But it still doesn't look good enough, does it? So you can kind of tweak it to whatever you like. If you want the text to be more depthy and a little bit longer, you could just go ahead and mess with that a little bit. Now the text actually has some depth. If you see right here, this whole area is actually a little bit thicker. Okay guys, one thing I almost forgot to mention. To render out the final image, you're going to want to click this button right here. Now what this does is it puts the image in the final format. It renders the image, and you just go under your directory wherever you saved it, and you should have the final product. Alright guys, that's all we're going to be covering in this episode of Cinema4D Tutorials. Thank you all for watching. Be sure to like the video as it helps a lot, and subscribe to me so you never miss any important information. And until next time.
Yeah.